Ever go on a trip and you get to your hotel and realize you have made a terrible mistake? The staff is meh, the rooms look like a crime scene, and worst of all, there is no continental breakfast. If you're going to Orlando, I'm going to go over some hotels that I think might give you the biggest bang for your buck, and you can pick out which one fits your needs. There is going to be no boring hotels on this list either. Prices will fluctuate by time of the year and the day of the week, but the ones I picked are still going to regularly be on the cheaper side on average. And somewhere in there, I'm going to throw in a really pricey hotel just so you can have a little bit of window shopping. To kick this off, we have the Rosen Plaza Hotel at a price of about $250 per night. This place is a popular choice for travelers to Orlando who aren't staying at a theme park. And it's easy to see why. It's relatively affordable, a spacious pool, and a gym to keep active. The rooms are pretty functional with plenty of color, and if you don't want to leave the hotel and make the maximum amount of time in your room, they have on-property shopping and amazing dining options. There's also this pretty looking atmospheric bar that you can have fun or relax or just have a couple drinks. However, if you do happen to venture outside, there is plenty to do because it sits right on International Drive and you can easily walk to anything. If you get in the car, it's only a 16-minute drive to Disney and only a 14-minute drive to Universal Studios. Next on the list is the Omni Orlando at Champions Gate. Remember when I said the rooms aren't going to be boring? Well, I lied. A little bit. These rooms are kinda but they do have some pretty decent views of the property, especially if you're on a higher level. As far as on-property dining goes, they have an array of options. They have options from Trevi's with their all-day dining options to the Broadway Deli for a classic deli sandwich and gelato for dessert, all the way to Zen with their sushi and sake bar. They offer cabanas, pools for kids, adults, families, and even a wave pool. If you're not wanting to do all that work, they even have a lazy river. They also have a golf course and a spa to relax, though with almost every hotel, you're gonna have to pay extra for the spa. If you do want to stay in a park hotel, I suggest Universal's Cabana Bay Beach Hotel. Running around the $260 range, the retro vibe will make you feel like you're in an endless 50s beach party. There are plenty of things to do here if you want to take the day off and stay in. It has 2 massive pools, a lazy river, and even a bowling alley. If you get hungry through the day, which of course you will, they have the Bayliner Diner, which has all-day dining and even a frozen yogurt bar for the hotter days. And it also comes with park perks, like an hour early admission to the parks, transportation to the parks, and even merchandise delivery to your hotel. And if you want the best rates for Universal properties, use the links down below to get in touch with me because I am a Universal Studios travel specialist. I even have a fancy certificate. Now we're on to the highly priced Ritz-Carlton in Orlando. At around $900 a night for a basic room, you get a very modern looking hotel stay. Each room gets you a beautiful view, looking clean but never cold. The dining here is pretty crazy, having a Michelin star restaurant and a Michelin recommended restaurant on site. They have a pretty good variety of options from seafood to Italian and to, of course, American cuisine. If you just want to grab some drinks, they have an indoor pub and an outdoor pool bar. With that said, they also have a pool like every other hotel on this list. However, they also have something called the Grande Lake Sports. This includes kayaking, fishing, biking trails, and a very large golf course. But unfortunately, even at this price point, the spa that's on site does have an additional cost. If you want to go hit the water park but you don't want to go all the way to Volcano Bay, that's fine because there's one right there at Grande Lakes. Just for some giggles, I'm going to throw in the Four Seasons Resort Orlando at Walt Disney World. Yes, that is the actual name of the hotel. Like its name, the price is also crazy at a whopping average of an $1,800 night stay for their basic guest room. Is it worth it? Well, let's see. The rooms here are nicely designed with a balcony just to chill out and drink your morning coffee. The Four Seasons has plenty of activities. Like the Ritz, it also has its own little sports complex. Since this is a Disney resort, there are fun activities for the kids to do as well. It has their own pool area where they can play pool volleyball, and for some reason a mansion, which has a playroom in it. For the adults, they have a tennis court, basketball court, water slides, pools, a lazy river, a fitness center, and a pretty sizable golf course. And even at $1,800 a night, you still gotta pay extra for the spa. In terms of on-property dining, there are 10 different options. None of them are cheap, but some of them are a little more casual. Their featured restaurant is called Kappa. This is a Latin American steakhouse located on the rooftop that is Michelin starred. Their main offering is their signature steaks, but they also offer top quality seafood. They also have Ravello, which is an Italian dining experience, a dedicated breakfast spot, and the poolside grill, which focuses more on seafood. Don't worry, I did not forget that this is a Disney property and I'm going to go over those perks right now. If you go to the Disney Planning Center, they will be able to help you plan your trip from beginning to end. One of the options is a private guided VIP tour and expedited access to attractions, which I think is a fancy way of saying Fast Pass. You can get a private character experience where you can even have Goofy and his pals swing by while you have breakfast.